Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do my next announcement video before I do a series video to one of my series. Now, I know these intros, I'm going to go and say this to begin with, may sound a little bit weird. But basically, guys, if you watch the video, the announcement video I made before the Pokemon videos I made, the Point Sword and Shield videos I made about last week or 2 weeks ago, if you watch the announcement video I made before I made those videos, you would understand what's going on. I know well, let me go and say this, guys. The video I'm planning on doing in a few minutes is going to be my Let's Mostly Play Vivo Pop. I know this series ain't that popular, guys, but if you do watch this part of the video, please give it a chance. I know it's not the best series ever, but it's about the only thing we got besides Pokemon and everything at this point. Well, yes, I did the Let's Mostly Play Soul to IO versus Brawl to IO last time, but even then, it's becoming more about Brawl to IO and none about Soul to IO. The main point of the series is to have room for both of them. And it is easy to make those only 30 minutes, however, we're still not in the best spot when it comes to that stuff. And it doesn't help this series that the battery is going down kind of fast. It's not the fastest battery going down, but I know the last few times we've done a video, I've only gotten like 3 sets of Evo Pop done, which is really not that good in our regard. So, yeah. I am gonna let you know, guys, most likely the next video is definitely going to be Let's Mostly Play of Evo Pop. However, if I have enough time today, guys, there will be a lot more videos being accomplished today. Not only I know I've been promising you guys a Pokemon video. I promise you guys a Pokemon video is coming up. Whether that be today or tomorrow or sometime, a Pokemon video is coming up. Do not think I'm a liar, because I promise you guys, I want to be with my Pokemon too. I miss Feraligatr. I miss my Point Sword and Shield. I miss all my Pokemon babies. I want to be able to do a little bit more with them before Point Scarlet and Violet come out. Because once Point Scarlet and Violet come out for a while, that'll be the only game I'll really focus on. In fact, until I do a project of Scarlet and Violet and beat the game one time, I'll probably be all I'll focus on. That means no PBR, most likely. No Sword and Shield. I still haven't done the DLC version of that. So, yeah. But the thing is, I don't get to hang out with my Pokemon enough to say it. Or to do what I want to do in that game. I still want to have fun with my little sweethearts. I feel bad for not giving everybody attention and pulling Sword and Shield last time. But the last time I played Sword and Shield, I was super duper tired. And it really sucked for me. So, yeah. It was not good. But, yeah. Well, I'm going to go and say this, guys. Though I will try to get at least 3 more videos done other than this one done today. Or other than the Let's Mostly Play of Evo Pop. I'll be trying to get a pulling video up today if I'm not tired. And then tonight, I'll try doing an Acquired to IO video. And in May, when the Interrupter goes back to school, tomorrow at 6 or 7 o'clock, I'll try maybe getting another Let's Mostly Play video done. I'll try to get something done. It might be Castle Crush, it might be a Let's Mostly Play. Heck, it might even be my continuation of Match Masters or Dino Bash. I've got some new games that act just like Match Masters, guys, and it's actually, I think, made by the exact same people because the announcer in the game is exactly the same. Round 1. Opponent's turn. Except in one of the 2 games, instead of saying opponent's turn, the announcer will actually say your move, opponent's move. So yeah, I do have some games that's basically very similar to Match Masters, and I might show you a little bit of all of them in another video. Again, I know I haven't done Match Masters in a very long time, but if things work out, we could be in a really good scenario. I know for a lot of you guys, the Let's Mostly Play, or no, the Let's Play of Acquired is not that big of a deal. Some of you guys like it, some of you guys just hate how long they are. But understand something, guys, the Acquired videos are some of the videos that have to be a little bit longer. if you honestly think I can sit there and stop that video after 45 minutes, having to constantly worry about whether somebody could come out of nowhere and kill me, it's going to aggravate me. I know a lot of the time I do a server that has nobody in there to begin with. But here's the thing, you never know when somebody's going to join that server. I've had a few videos where I went into a server that had 0 people, but then, immediately, or later on in the video, somebody shows up out of nowhere, like somebody actually joins in the server that I'm in, and then when I find him, he destroys me with his fish, and I lose. Plus, guys, remember, I'm still a bit paranoid that we're going to have the same problems as that we did in Part 4. In fact, that's the reason why there wasn't no Part 5 a few days ago. Like I said during the last announcement video, there was originally going to be a Part 5. But unfortunately, because of the connection problems again, we can't do that. And here's the thing, guys. A few days ago, I played the game a little bit more at night off camera. And from the little bit that I did do, even though I went to the exact server where everybody else was, I had no problems whatsoever. My fish didn't do that moving in one direction thing for a few seconds. It never told me my connection was lost. In fact, I had never had a single problem at all. So, yeah. Let me go and tell you something else real quickly, guys. I know that you guys also don't like the Castle Crush videos that much, but here's the thing. The reason why I waited so long to do Castle Crush as an official project was because of the fact that without the stuff that I have, it wouldn't be that great to actually have fun with. Because here's the thing, let me go ahead and say, until I got the Giant Growth, the Phoenix, and the Dragon, I did not enjoy myself on Castle Crush. When I got the Storm mode, when my mom helped me buy the Storm mode, dude, I had a good bit of fun. Still, after a little while, I got bored with the game again, and it was not the greatest. That's the reason why there was not a full project as soon as I started playing Castle Crush. Because unless you guys like hearing me yell and scream, and then having that horrible, horrible word that I keep telling you guys I can't say on YouTube. I'm telling you the truth. If I say that word on YouTube, we'll already get my entire channel banned. I'm not risking that. So, yeah. It's annoying, but the game used to get on my nerves a ton. In fact, it wasn't until I got the Dragon, the Fence, and the Giant Growth, the 3 things I've been telling you guys I really need in that game, that I started enjoying myself. The Giant Growth especially, but the Fence and Dragon just added the fun. The only thing I wish now is that there was more good characters in the game that would be fun to grow. Because I've made a pretty good sized dragon. I've made a really big golem. A pretty big orc dude. A really big mud elemental and a decently big fire elemental. The only thing that we haven't really got to make humongous is a skeleton. But that's nearly impossible even in the storm mode because they're still easily taken down. I think the skeleton would probably have to be about this tall, like as tall as the screen, to where you can't even see his head anymore, to be big enough to survive enough. Because there's no easy way to keep him alive. He cannot take enough hits. Even when he's like this big, he still can't take enough hits to survive. He can obviously take more than a regular sized skeleton, but it's nearly impossible. The only way I could physically make something huge easily, especially something as weak as a skeleton, is if the other dude decided to do nothing. And I kept getting lucky with the cards. Because in order for that to work, I have to get lucky enough to get the wind a bunch of times when the skeleton gets close to the castle. And then would have to worry about whether I can even get the Giant Growth. Because I know one of the biggest problems I sometimes run into in Castle Crush is I don't get the Giant Growth enough. Sometimes I get the Giant Growth good enough to where I can make a pretty good sized Mud Elemental. The Mud Elemental is actually one of my favorite dudes to make huge. Because I like his concept. The more health he has, the stronger he is. It's like the opposite of the Storm Elemental, Remember, guys, the Storm Elemental starts out weak, but gets bigger and stronger the longer he stays into the battlefield. Um, and well, the Mud Elemental kind of works the same way, but he already starts out strong. However, the more he gets hit, the weaker he gets. And yeah, that's why it's cool. But it's actually pretty cool to be able to make him huge, and then if he's not doesn't have his full health, to actually make him healed up. Because what he'll do is if you heal him up when he ain't got much health, he'll actually become bigger. Whether that be the same size that he normally is supposed to be, or if you use a few giant growths on him, he'll get as big as the giant growth was supposed to make him. Well, I said the Mud Elemental dude is so cool, and I wish there was more. I wish all of the dudes could be like that, kind of. Not all of them, but I kind of wish some of the other ones would make it to where it's like they actually can shrink and grow depending on their health. The Storm Elemental is the only one that's kind of like the Mud dude. I like how everybody else starts strong, but why can't there be some that start? Why can't they make like a? I don't know, make a. It might sound weird, but make something similar to the Storm Elemental and Mud Elemental, but make a Water Elemental that works basically the exact same way as the Mud Elemental. Or combine the two. Make it to where there's a certain troop, like another Elemental dude, that combines the powers of the Storm dude and the Mud Elemental together. Where the Storm dude already starts out decently strong. However, instead of just continuously growing over time, he actually can shrink. Or something like that. I don't know, but I just think it would be a really cool idea. Like I said, I love the concept of the Mud Elemental dude. I think he's awesome. The only thing is, I've already made a giant Mud Elemental before. That's the one thing that kind of makes me not as much having as much fun with Castle Crush now. A lot of the dudes I've said I wanted to grow, I've already made giant. Golem dude, already made a giant golem dude. Dragon, made a really big dragon. Orc is about the only one I haven't really got to make humongous, but even then, to me, he's also a little bit too humanoid to be as cool. There's another character I kind of want to try making bigger, that one being the Ice Elemental, but the fact that I can't get to Castle 8 already tells you guys that I won't be able to do it. In fact, even though I have the Dragon, the Phantom, and all that stuff, I still can't get lucky enough to get anything to work out for me. Even kind of using a rushing strategy doesn't work for me. Because with certain decks, for certain decks of cards to work out, you have to get lucky with what the game gives you. Like if you try to use, let's say, 2 winds, 2 skeletons, and then like the extra crystal and the mana ritual, and then like have some other cheaper, more expensive cards like the Storm Elemental or the Orc dude and all that. Like they're not easy to actually take advantage of. They are not easy to take advantage of. And it really, really sucks. Well, it would be if the game actually gives you what you want. The main problem I always have while playing Castle Crush, whether it be on camera or not, is that the game will start me out with some of the worst cards to get possible. Like, it'll start me out with like a bunch of Mud Elementals in the very beginning, which would be good if they were easy to get, but since they cost 8 points, it's nearly impossible to actually take advantage of them, you know? You need to start out with the cheaper cards like the Storm Elemental or the Extra Crystal or something like that. Like, that's the best problem I have with playing Castle Crush, is that you run into a brick wall where you don't get the cards you need in the very beginning. And because of that, it really screws you up. And it's annoying. So, yeah. I don't completely know what's going to happen today, guys. Like I said, I know a lot of the Let's Multiplayer video pop videos don't get much attention. However, guys, if you give them a chance, I promise you'll find something you like. Evo Pop is a really fun game to me, and it's one of the coolest games that I have played on my iPad. In fact, it's for a long time now, it's been one of my most favorite games on my iPad, besides maybe Hungry Dragon, Hungry Shark World. and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a really good game. You guys just gotta give it a chance. And for y'all that do like it, I know my videos can be a little bit long, but I'm trying to shorten them down so you guys can start liking them more often. Yes, I get these videos are still an hour to an hour and a half, but I do that way I can actually. Well, one of the best reasons why I started doing that was because of the fact that what I say on camera. Remember, guys, there's been a lot of times where I'll say horrible and nasty stuff in the middle of videos. Something that, in reality, I'd never even want to say. But because of that, I'm also scared of my YouTube channel getting taken down. I don't want that to happen. That's why I started making these videos longer again. That way I can actually make sure we won't have as much of an issue when it comes to doing that stuff. I don't know, guys. Before I really continue, I'm almost done with the announcement, but I do want to go ahead and let you know about this real quickly. How am I going to handle this? How am I going to try handling making multiple videos today, and how am I going to be able to take advantage of it? My plan, guys, is to do Let's Mostly Play Vivo Pop from now maybe until 1 or 2, about the time the little interrupter gets home. Stop and start uploading the videos that I do have on there. Once I upload them, turn the computer off for a few hours, and for that few hours, I'll try to do stuff like just watching my own computer and having fun watching the internet and all that stuff. Then, depending on the time, depending on if I let the computer cool down enough, and other things like that, I might go upstairs and play a Pokemon game about 6, 7 o'clock. However, guys, I really don't know completely how it's gonna work because I also want to try doing a. I need to start working on them games again so I can have more to do for videos instead of just the same thing over and over again. I need to start working on other games. It's just not easy. So either I'll do a porn video tonight or I'll be working on the games tonight. Although I definitely will try to get a porn video up if I can. But if I can get them both done, I definitely will. And then sometime after the interrupter goes to sleep, maybe about 11, 12, or 1, I'll try doing a video of a Quora.io for at least an hour or two. And after that, if my iPad's charged and everything's good, about 6 o'clock, if I'm not tired, 6 o'clock tomorrow, if she's at school, or maybe not exactly that time, maybe about 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock, I might try doing another video, whether it be another Let's Mostly Play, or some other game. Well, I said maybe even during part of these videos, I'll even try getting a little bit of the Matchmasters like games done, but I don't completely know yet. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. It took me 18 minutes to actually get through it. I'll see you guys all in a few. Excuse me. I'll see you guys all in a few minutes. For the next video. Let me actually go and tell you one more thing real quickly. I don't think you guys can notice right now, but I do want to go ahead and give you a warning for this video. If you hear me say the word ow or anything like that, I wouldn't be expecting me maybe to say the word ow every once in a while. Because I actually used the bathroom earlier. However, on the way in there, I accidentally stubbed my toe super duper badly on the TV stand in there. So badly that I basically broke the toenail off. And broke the entire thing off. Which was not good. It still kind of hurts right now, guys, to walk on it. But it doesn't hurt nearly as bad as when I first did it. Let me just go and I'm not going to say too much about it. I don't want to give y'all any gross details. However, I do want to go and let you know that if you hear me say the word ow during the next few videos, well, that's kind of be expected knowing what happened. It very badly hurts, and if I move it the wrong way or do something wrong, it's going to start hurting worse. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. I'll see you all in a few minutes when I do my next part to my Let's Mostly Play Vivo Pop. I'll see you all then. Until next time, everyone, I want you guys to be the very best, like no one ever was, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye, everyone.